so we have good help usually, but weekends and days where we'd be on our own, it's cutting a good bit of labour out of it for when you're on your own in particular. I'm Donal Patton, dairy farming here in County Monaghan, just outside Carrickcross. This is our first season with it. We're only sort of halfway through calving at the minute, so probably 2-3 weeks in using the feeder at this stage. Finding it good, so we're calving down 140 cows, so that was part of me thinking of going this route, was that we've set the shed up that we can handle all the calves. So we basically have one pen at the bottom with a double station to take 70 calves, and then there'll be 2 pens here that we can set up for 35 each. So it's simple enough in that cows calve in the far side of that wall. We've got a little gate here, so when the cow licks the calf, take the calf out, do the navel, they go into the isolation pen with a red lamp, get their colostrum. From there then they go over to these little sheep hurdles here, and we sort of group them in 3s and 4s here. They're on the group feeders there for 5 days to 6 days, as long as we can keep them on it, and then they go into the long narrow pen at the back, and we use it for training them onto the feeder. So that's how we've been working so far. Training them in so far has been pretty easy. So they're getting 5 or 6 days on whole milk, and then they've been transferred onto the feeder. The day that we're training them in on the feeder, we're usually going to give them a half feed in the morning and then train them on in the evening on it. 9 out of 10 calves, once you put them in once, they'll take to it. The odd calf, you'll have to come back and go again. But they're pretty easy trained. They're not hard to train. Health-wise, so far have been okay. We've had a couple of issues with, just in the last couple of days, a couple of scour issues that we're treating. I suppose one of the benefits of it is that we're able to pick that up quite easily, so we can see the calves that aren't feeding and we can go in and treat them if need be. So in the mornings when we're milking or after milking, one of us can come over, feed young calves, and then the calves that are on the feeder, we usually check them after breakfast in the morning. So it just means you don't have such a long morning session. Currently at the minute there's 75 or 6 calves. It's probably taking one of us 20 minutes to half an hour in the morning, depending if there's fresh calves, same in the evening. So currently we're saving in and around a half an hour at each milking, I would say, and that will increase as the numbers build. User interface, look, it takes a little bit of getting used to at the start. In fairness, it's quite easy to use in terms of adding the calf is easy, calibrating the machine is easy enough. It's pretty straightforward and it's handy enough to follow. It's not a big deal. The app on the phones, I suppose how I use an app on the phone maybe is just keeping a check, particularly any of those calves that are a little bit off form. In the evenings you can keep a check and see you have to come in and fed or not, and you can come down later on at night and check on them. So that's, it's handy for keeping an eye on that, yeah. Well, you can see, and particularly if you're, if you're under pressure with other things, you can just check in and have a look through and see is there any calves with any issues. So when you come into the shed, you know which ones you're going to sort out. Look, it was just, I suppose, word of mouth with other farmers. People that I know had put them in and seeing them on the other farms, talking to lads on how to get on with them. That was really where, where I came across it. Initially, the first day or two on the feeder, there was a wee issue with it. Rang the lads up on a Sunday morning, actually early, talked us through it, and there was no problem. Nobody had to come out yet, but it was, there was somebody there on the phone, which is important. If you come out, particularly weekend morning, Saturday or Sunday morning, you can't be in a position where the machine isn't working and you can't get it going. So yeah, look at the backup. I've only had one instance of it yet, but it seems to be good, yeah.